Hey guys, I'm Rob, this is Pixel Lab. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button below, and for all your regular subscribers, welcome back. So this week's video is going to be a little bit short because I haven't had much time or opportunity to get out there and hunt for video games. But however, I did manage to get down to Game Traders and hit a few people up on Facebook Marketplace, and this is what I managed to get this week. Alrighty, so the first game I managed to pick up at Game Traders is absolutely, mind you, nothing spectacular, but however, it is a GameCube game, and you know me, any GameCube game I encounter in the wild, I pick up straight away, no matter what it is. This one was not really cheap for something pretty terrible. It was $19.99, but as all you probably are retro game collectors or fans of GameCube already know that GameCube games are getting ridiculously expensive, no matter what they are, especially if they are all original in their original packaging and things like that, and obviously, mind you, in relatively good condition as well. So yeah, GameCube games are getting very, very expensive, so I do pick them up wherever I can, because I think once, you know, I don't get them now, I'll regret it later down the track when they're going to be really, really expensive, which I think is kind of the way of the future, and that's the way our GameCube games especially are heading. Yeah, like I said, $19.99, so about 20 bucks, so not too bad all in all. But however, it is all complete with the instruction manual on the inside. It's pretty horrible. By looking at that sticker at the back, it was a rental game for Blockbuster down here in South Australia, so I'm guessing it went through a few hands, or maybe not too many hands because it is in really good condition, so probably not that popular, so people didn't hire it very often. So all the stuff is actually in here and complete. But like I said, the manual, apart from that sticker at the back, the overall condition is pretty good. Slight yellowing, you know, kind of dog-earing here and there, but it's great to have it all complete, so I'm definitely not going to complain about that. And like I said, it even does have that kind of precautions manual and whatever that is. I think like a feedback, yeah, it's a feedback card for the game manufacturers. When in this case it happens to be SCI Games, and yeah, that kind of stuff. And now we'll just check that disc out, see if it's damaged or not, but I wouldn't think so. It looks like it's definitely been resurfaced multiple times, and it does have a few scratches, so we'll definitely connect the GameCube up and see if it does work. For all you guys who are hunting for retro video games and who want to know how you know if a disc has been resurfaced, there's usually like a sticky round ring just around that center hole. You usually know that that's been resurfaced multiple times, because usually games won't have that ring, because I think when they stick it in the machine, they can make sure that that disc doesn't move, so it sticks on there really firmly, so when they are resurfacing, it doesn't actually cause more scratches. All in all, considering, not a bad little find. For 20 bucks, I'm willing to spend that any day on, you know, a GameCube game. So I did get that. And another game that I did pick up at Game Traders was, I'm not sure if it's any good, but I am a huge fan of this franchise ever since the Nintendo 64, and that happens to be 007 Nightfire. This one was $24.99, 25 bucks. So all in all, not too bad there either. This one is also quite complete. However, that manual is a little bit, probably a little bit worse for wear, but it is yellowed slightly, but all in all, in pretty good condition, I would have to say. And it does obviously come with the original GameCube case, which is always great, and the obligatory precautions manual. And now having a squiz at that disc, you can definitely tell that this one has not been resurfaced, because it does not have that ring. All in all, I think it's pretty damn good condition. Slight scratches, nothing too horrible, so definitely not worried that it won't read. Usually surface scratches don't really matter, it's just those kind of deep gouges that you see, or like those kind of really deep scratches where you run your finger over them and you can feel that bump. That is what damages the disc, which sometimes, or most of the time, it won't read once it gets to that spot. But all in all, this disc is in pretty damn good condition, I would have to say, and I'm really happy to get that into the GameCube collection, which is growing and growing beautifully. And the next two games I got from a Nintendo reseller slash collector that I know personally. lives a few suburbs from me, and he usually puts up games and hardware up for sale, which is a lot of the videos that you see. A lot of my stuff actually comes from him. And the first game I got is Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo. Mind you, I have absolutely no nostalgia towards the Super Nintendo, as I never had one. I'm kind of that every second generation Nintendo kid. So I had the NES, then I had the 64, then I had the Wii, then I had the Switch. So I'm kind of that every second generation Nintendo, well, was this every second generation Nintendo buyer. So absolutely no nostalgia towards the Super Nintendo, but however, I do get the Super Nintendo games. Obviously, you know, being a Nintendo collector, I do try to get as much stuff as I can, even though I don't have any kind of memories, you know, associated with that kind of stuff. But oh no, like it didn't even come with, you know, the clear protective case, because he keeps all his stuff quite mint when he gets it, and then resells it on if he gets multiples of, so that's good. It's always good to have, you know, other Nintendo collectors that are into the same kind of hobby as you are, because you can always swap, trade, you know, buy and, you know, that kind of stuff off of each other. So that is always quite good, and obviously if you become friends and stuff like that, you can always get, you know, a better price than what people are asking on eBay and things like that. But all in all, not too bad. It was a birthday present for Jason in 1995, so that's quite cool. All in all, what do we got? We got the instruction manual. Nah, it's an instruction manual. It's obviously not going to be pristine, you know, something about, what is it, 20 something years old. So yeah, not too bad all in all. Yeah, no pages are torn, things like that. Obviously got some dog earring here and there, and the front is probably the most creased. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not too nostalgic about it. I just collect for the sake of collecting because I love it. So not too fussed about that. It did come with the original insert. Most of the time these are, you know, binned or missing or torn to absolute shreds. So this one's pretty good condition, and the cartridge is also in very good condition. Not too yellowed, some yellowing occurring, but the label is all there. Few little scratches here and there, but nothing major. I'm gonna have to find my Super Nintendo and connect it up, see if it works. But like I said in other videos, I've never encountered a cartridge that looks in good condition not to work, unless you see all the pins that are really corroded. But then again, if they are really corroded, that cartridge doesn't usually look like this does. So that is another little game I picked up from him, and the final one I got from him was Warrior Woods. I think this was one of the last games that was also released on the NES, and also came out on the Super Nintendo, one of the very few first titles that was released for that. I'll take it out of the case. I think this box is a little bit worse for wear than the other one, but all in all, not too shabby. Obviously, the paint, and you know, it's not too faded, but it is damaged up here severely. Severely? Yeah, I think severely. But all in all, not too bad. Definitely, like I said, no nostalgia towards these games. I'm just collecting them for the sake of collecting, because I love the hobby. But yeah, this one also has the kind of precautions manual. This is one of the earlier ones, so obviously in a little bit worse condition, a bit more yellowed, things like that. But the manual itself is absolutely awesome. No dog ears, no things like that. Looks mint. So that is an absolute awesome find. Not really sure what Warriors Woods is all about. Some kind of Tetris-y looking kind of block stacking game. So definitely not up my alley anyway. So even if I was, you know, kind of in the Super Nintendo era, definitely would not be a title that I would have picked up. But all in all, the cartridge is absolutely mint. You know, almost brand new looking, absolutely no scratches on it, nothing whatsoever, no yellowing, even those pins are glowing gold, no corrosion, no dust, absolute pristine condition. I sometimes envy where he finds all these things, or where he gets all these things, because he has an absolute stack load of Nintendo stuff that he's always selling and trading on Facebook Marketplace. So I definitely envy his collection, but you never know, I might get there one day. But yeah, that'll do me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!